Tulikuwa tunatumia kuni saa zingine kupika, na ukiingia kwa jiko unakuta moshi, inakusubua, kila saa ni homa, kifua inafungana, ni kila saa tunaenda hospitali.
Indoor smoking levels of fine particles can be 100 times higher than accepted in poorly ventilated houses. Women and children who spend the most time around the domestic fireplace are particularly vulnerable. According to data from the Ministry of Health, 23,000 lives are lost in Kenya annually due to indoor air pollution. This is far more than the total mortality from malaria, tuberculosis, and HIV and AIDS.
Hii hapa super jiko inapika kwa haraka, inaweka joto jingi kwa muda mrefu, na inatumia kuni kidogo, na save kuni, na save afya, na save pesa, na save mazingira kwa kutumia kuni kidogo.
Replacing traditional open fires with improved cooking stoves has the potential to reduce global greenhouse gas emissions by between 0.6 and 2.4 gigatons of carbon dioxide equivalent per year.
The use of firewood and charcoal, which emit black carbon particles that harm our respiratory systems, carbon monoxide, which also harms the atmosphere. So when you use clean cooking, you reduce the emission of these gases, which means that our bodies are protected from the ailments that affect us, including the deaths that occur, which are attributed to the use of polluting fuels.
The Kenyan chapter of the promotion of climate-friendly cooking has been working since the year 2020 to implement a holistic approach to promoting clean cooking technologies. The project is co-financed by the Green Climate Fund, GCF, the Ministry of Energy and Petroleum, and the Germany Agency for International Cooperation, GiZ.
Tuseme kama wiki hivi huwa tunauza jiko kadhaa. Area ya Tharaka Nithi kila wiki tumezambaza jiko za kwanza kama 40,000. Tumeanza kupenya pande ya Narok, na every week tutakuwa tunapeleka. Kutoka Narok tunapeleka pande ya Meru.
Many households have stopped eating even githeri, which is looked at as a poor man's meal because of the cost of boiling githeri or beans. So with our cook stove and the briquettes, it has become very possible and very easy to continue enjoying those foods if you have the stove and you have the briquettes.
In rural and peri-urban areas, briquettes are also proving to be a potential alternative to the use of environmentally damaging fuels such as firewood, kerosene, and charcoal in Kenya. They are made from clay, water, and small pieces of charcoal, which are normally considered unusable and would have previously been considered waste.
In Kenya, you need to know we have a huge quantity of agricultural waste that are just thrown away, or they are just burned, or they are decomposing, themselves, and it's really affecting the green gas house emissions. So by producing and manufacturing briquettes, you are recycling, reusing, this agricultural residues. For example, in the coffee industry, the coffee cherries, you can transform them, into biomass briquettes.
Mimi ni mfugaji wa kuku na ninaitumia kwa brooding, na ninaona ni mzuri kuliko hii makaa hii ingine. Wale wanatumia hii makaa ya kawaida, alafu wale wanatumia kuni. Ningetaka kuambia hivi, ukitumia briquette ni nzuri sana, sababu briquette haina moshi, briquette haina carbon, hata ukiingia kwa nyumba. Ni vizuri waijaribu.
Kenya is a signatory to the NDC and Paris Agreement, and therefore we have that obligation to fulfill our commitment of reducing the emission of greenhouse gases by 32%. We are also a signatory to the Sustainable Development Goals, and energy directly relates to SDG 7. Therefore, we are obliged to fulfill our commitments under the Sustainable Energy for All Action Agenda, where we have committed to enable universal access to our country by 2028. There is also the National Climate Change Action Plan, where we have committed to promote clean cooking using various fuels and technologies, including the improved cook stoves. We are promoting LPG, also bioethanol and electricity. We are also developing the electric cooking strategy, which focuses on having more people use electricity for cooking.
Using organic waste to make biogas leads to better waste management and a cleaner environment, and reduces by far the cutting down of trees for firewood or making charcoal. The use of liquefied petroleum gas (LPG) is another popular, clean and modern cooking solution. In Kenya, electricity grids are expanding quickly and becoming more reliable in many areas. At the same time, mini grids and solar home systems are extending electricity access into off-grid areas.
We educate our customers on how to use energy-efficient appliances, and we encourage them to use them in their homes because they are clean. It's clean cooking, and it is very healthy for them and time-saving. So we as Kenya Power, we are trying to play our role by encouraging people to move away from those dirty fuels to the clean fuels. And the clean fuel, not just cooking with electricity, but cooking efficiently. So we will fry. We can now safely open our pressure cooker. It is cooked that beef at 0.360 units, which is about 7 shillings.
We are encouraging people to take up clean cooking options that fit into their pockets. The savings that you make on the fuel, they pay up for the cost of the equipment with time.
With most Kenyans living in areas with assurance of solar energy throughout the year, the introduction of solar cookstoves is in itself exciting.
We have a full kit package for solar cooking solution. That is, it comes in a form of 4 components. That is the Ecompishi solar cooker, the solar charge controller, the solar battery, and the solar panel. The photovoltaic panels have the ability to not only just absorb sun rays, but they actually have the ability to absorb any form of light and actually transform it into DC energy, which will be able to power our solar cooker.
By embracing clean cooking solutions through the acquisition and consistent use of improved cookstoves, we reduce the particles that can damage our lungs, hearts, and brains and cause a host of other health problems. We can reduce this significantly by doing the obvious.
Meat is cooked and soft at just 7 shillings and 20 minutes. How cool is that?
We all need to embrace the call for clean cooking and reach out to Kenyans so that they are aware of the benefits and they practice the talk.
You use a lot of makaa and it's dirty fuel. By the time you are finished cooking, you're so dirty. How do I look? How clean I am? How clean my kitchen is?